I think I could get in contact with all 4 of the classes.
That would be great if the classes run their fundraising.
Because,
for the
yes, a
four
lot
of
of things that they're used to selling are sort of like, I would say, maybe carnival food, cotton candy,
Right,
popcorn.
right, and that
They
would
have-
fit in perfectly.
Exactly, and I will contact them. Yeah.
Okay, so any more questions?
Before you move on from, to getting ready to move off from Saturday, I know you alluded earlier that, quickly about the Presbyterian Church, but since their rep's not here, this is our only on-air opportunity to get out to the community. I just thought it was worth noting that they're gonna have their breakfast right on Saturday morning.
Right,
Breakfast, coffee, donuts, muffins, that kind of thing.
Right.
And then they're gonna be set up on their property as well at the same time all day long with, so they're gonna have like, bounce houses and those.
yeah, I think they said they were, see, I'm not sure what they were gonna do, but I know they're gonna have bounce houses, and I think they were talking about a place, like a cafe for teens
Yeah.
and stuff. So there's a lot going on over there, and it's unfortunate that we can't, get, that they weren't, somebody wasn't here, but they were probably both busy with something. But, there is a lot happening over there.
Yeah, exactly, and that's why I just wanted to get that out. that don't
Last year they
forget
did like that dress up singing.
Right,
thing.
and the thing, and they had like the made cookies and all this stuff. So I know they're planning on doing the same, a lot of the same activities, and they're right across the street, so
Right,
that's a good thing.
We televise one more time, right?
We can if we want to, but we don't usually.
Okay.
We haven't in the,
I thought we did
I
the
thought
month
we
before.
did.
you wanna do it in July again?
July is-
I'll see if Drew, he'll accept us again in July
He was a
for
good
our
man.
last,
He used to be.
for our last meeting. What I'm gonna do is Saturday is not done yet.
Oh,
Because
okay.
the Booth boys haven't had their chance to go yet. So Reed and
the porta
Russ,
potty.
you guys have the floor because you're one of the biggest, parts of
My turn.
Saturdays. It is your
My
turn,
turn.
Reed.
Oh.
It's your turn, Reed. And just so everybody knows, and Reed, excuse me for interrupting.
Well, I
The
haven't-
only day that, I know you haven't even
gonna
got a
interrupt
chance to,
yourself.
I know, I haven't even given him a chance to talk to. Booths are only sold for Saturday. They do not go to any other event but Saturday. So when you get a registration in the mail, it is only for Saturday.
All day long, but only Saturday.
Okay, Reed?
Can you have
There
a
you go.
booth in the parking lot?
The booth registration forms will be mailed out tomorrow. And a little bit different this year. We're going to get all the nonprofit booths registered first. And what's left over will be for the profit organizations. So I've told everybody that's called me so far that we'll be holding their booths in the order that they were received, so they'll get the first choice. But they will not get it until all the nonprofit booths are sold. I don't want to put 72, we had 60 odd last year, I don't want to put 72 booths there if I can help it, so, because nonprofits come in afterwards and at the last minute, so I'm going to keep in touch with that, but I think we can manage to get all the nonprofits organized before we accept the profit, for profit booths. That's about, all the other items that I'm, quote, in charge of have been
No,
taken
you're
care
in charge
of.
of the most important item.
And
The sanitary,
porta potties
sanitary station.
and all the trash cans and everything, they've all been talked about at town hall and they're ready for it.
The
So-
booths will sell out, so if you want one and you don't get it, don't be surprised. They sell out every year, and they sell out faster and faster every year.
I bet we're done by the end of May.
But we emphasize that you get them in as soon as you get the form, as soon as possible, so we can organize nonprofit.
Don't wait for our deadline date, because they'll be gone
Right,
long
yeah,
before
yeah.
that.
Yep.
There's,
Do we have a date or time, we already got time in place there that we're gonna have our line party? Our line party in the
guys always
morning?
Oh, drawing the lines on the
Oh.
column.
You guys always do it
Al,
Thursday.
they don't know what you mean by
do
that.
Are you talking about Friday morning?
Yeah, Friday morning.
Friday morning.
Friday
you do
morning.
7 o'clock.
Friday morning, Al and I and 3 others are going to be
Russ,
there
Russ, yeah.
putting up the booths, so.
Carol brings the coffee.
Drawing the
Reason
lines.
I'm asking this question, because if you tell me 6:30, I know to come there at 7. So that's why I'm checking.
I'm sorry, I'm always punctual.
And
I've
booze,
never
Something
been.
that Russ and Reed forgot to mention,
what?
the very important thing, just because they had a booth last year, do not assume that you have it this year.
That is correct.
I think the exception, and correct me if I'm wrong, is unless you are a returning $1,000 sponsor, you
Sponsor.
always get a
Right.
booth if you
Right.
want.
Automatic.
Right. Anyone that donates $1,000 has a booth. We'll find them a booth. Even if we have to make a new booth, we'll make sure they get a booth.
Or has the option to give it away.
Right.
Right.
And most of
We
our
catch that.
businesses do, which is really nice. Give the $1,000 sponsorship and then give their
How
booth.
many
Yeah,
booths
what,
do we have total?
67.
67, that's right, okay, so you might as well say 61, because 6 of them are already gone.
Yeah, I mean, we, just tonight, we stuffed over 60 envelopes.
Right, okay.
And a lot of, there's people that take multiple booths that need that room. We are going to be watching that closely too. There's some that really need it, and there's others that want it, so before you get 2 or 3 booths, you may have to wait. There are
Right.
people getting it for a
I was
shot.
looking at my list, 8 have already gone, I think, not 6, 8.
You want to mention that phone number and the 4 different things on it? I don't have it in front of
Okay,
me.
like Al said, you can call the town hall at 432-1100. You can, when it prompts you for committees, you hit the committee, which I think was number 5, I don't know if it's changed. At that point, it will list a bunch of the committee organizations, you hit the Old Home Day number, and there are different mailboxes in there that you can give for information. And one of the mailboxes is for booths. Like we have said, we cannot guarantee any booths. It is a first come, first served basis. But we do always put Londonderry nonprofits at the top of the list. So, I mean, that's the best we can do in that sense, because it has become such a popular event that, you know, it has to be fair and equal for all.
One of our things, I remember 2 years ago, before we got the town there, or last year, to pass that ordinance, if you didn't have the, you know, the sellers, you had to put in for a permit.
Right.
And then I know last year we had a problem, and we gotta make sure so everyone understands, if you're not part of that, like that, but, like, let's say I show up at my bus and I wanna pass out my cookies, or pass out something, we wanna make
Pass
sure
out.
that you go through Old
So you
Home
need a
Days.
peddler's
So we,
permit,
a
right?
peddler's
Peddler's
permit, right, so
And I've
you're-
already talked to the town, and if
Right.
you're not an approved vendor at any event, we can ask you to leave. So, that's basically been taken care of.
I'm
I-
not sure that people with the bus charged for the cookies.
No, well,
No.
doesn't
No,
matter,
but
they just
still took
can't
a
be
beating.
there.
They took a spot and they, you know, blocked areas where they shouldn't have been.
So, the last event is the bandstand, and, it's gonna be very quick, but we're gonna do the Hudson American Legion Band. There'll be some acts, anyone that's $1,000 sponsor is allowed to, perform on the bandstand. And then we're gonna go back to the DJ and karaoke, that seems to be everyone's popular demand, and, it works well for us. So Al, we're on to you, finance.
Okay, finance, this is what everyone loves. First of all, while everyone's watching here, if there's any businesses out there and you want to specifically donate to the Saturday night, school function at the teen night, write out a check and for Old Home Day and put on their teen night. And that way they will know that money will directly go, because you don't have to be a business to do that. You just wanna be somebody sitting at home watching this here
That is a good
and wanna
idea.
help the kids have a good night. Write the check out and send it to the town hall and just put an Old Home Day, and at the bottom of the check there to the left.
In the memo.
Put on, in the memo, teen night.
Yeah, that's
And
a
that
good
way there, maybe, some personal families might like to donate to, that cause on a Saturday night. Okay. Before we get started here, I'm gonna give you a quick insight here, I'm gonna go a little fast here, on what a platinum sponsor is. We have 3 different types of sponsors. The platinum sponsor is anyone that donates $1,000 or above. And what you get for that $1,000 is, your logo is on a banner and is marched in the parade. Big banner in the parade there. Free registration for your organization in the parade. A booth on the Common for Saturday festivities only. Your name will be announced during the parade and from the bandstand. You will be included on promotional materials involved with Old Home Day. You will be listed on Londonderry's local access television station. All event site signage. And then, of course, you'll be on our website, which is www.oldhomeday.com. And that gets probably over 50,000